Hi everyone, my name is Sydney ASMR, and it's my job to help you fall asleep. So get comfortable, get cozy, and be prepared to get roasted. Let's begin. Good night to everyone except those who don't put down the toilet seat after flushing, therefore allowing all their poo-poo and pee-pee specimens to fly up into the air onto their toothbrushes, which they later put into their mouth to clean their teeth. Good night to everyone except those who named their daughter's middle name Marie. Good night to everyone except those who named their white, older, decaying white dog Bella. Bella. Good night to everyone except those who haven't flossed their teeth in over a week. Good night to everyone except those who have been avoiding calling their doctor for their routine checkups. Come on, call them. It's not that hard. Just call your doctor and get the appointment set. Good night to everyone except for those who make Harry Styles their whole personality. Good night to everyone except for those who make Phoebe Bridgers their whole personality. Good night to everyone except for those who get into meaningless fights on the internet with people who they don't know and waste their meaningful time. Good night to everyone except those who still need a nightlight in order to fall asleep at night. Good night to everyone except those who still need socks to sleep at night. Good night to everyone except those who do not hold the door open for people who are awkwardly holding many things in their hands that need the door to be opened. No good night for you. Good night to everyone except those who walk up escalators. There's no rush. You're gonna get there in time. Take a breather. Okay? Good night to everyone except for Ethan in middle school who lived across from me, who tattletaled on me for ding-dong ditching in my neighborhood. You don't deserve a good night, Ethan. Good night to everyone except those who do not wear deodorant, especially to large public gatherings. Good night to everyone except those who spread their loved ones' ashes at theme parks, specifically Disney World, specifically the Pirates of the Caribbean ride. You do not deserve a good night. I've been on that ride, and your loved one's ashes have been in my lungs, and I'm not appreciative of it. Good night to everyone except for those who drink milk willingly by itself. Why? Good night to everyone except for those who don't recycle when they easily can. Good night to everyone except for those who leave their towels on the floor. Good night for everyone except those who litter. Yeah. So those are the end of the roasts. We're now going to move on to the kinder ones. Good night to those who always wash their hands after they use the bathroom. Good night to those who love Ghibli films, especially My Neighbor Totoro, which is one of my favorite films. Good night to everyone who is a barista, specifically at Starbucks. I appreciate you. You're working hard, and you don't get enough props. Good night to everyone who share and cook food for their friends, especially those in college, because, we appreciate you. You're kind, you're loving, you have a soul, and if there is a heaven, you belong there. Good night to those who don't drink and drive, and also good night to those who don't smoke and drive. You're good people, you keep the road safe, and you live to see another day. You deserve it. Good night to anyone named Rosalie, Bella, Esme, Alice, Renesmee, or Renee. That's it. Good night to anyone who doesn't litter. The bare minimum, but good night to you. Good night to anyone who takes really good care of their animals and pets. From a cat to a dog to a horse to a hamster to a fish to a lizard to a pet rock. I appreciate you. It's nice to see people take good care of their animals. Good night to those who use turn signals on the road. That pretty much gets rid of everyone who is in Florida. So, yeah. Good night to those who spontaneously and respectfully compliment people. I love a good compliment. I appreciate you. Have a good night. Good night to those who give chocolate to their partners that are on their period. You're a good soldier. We appreciate you. Good night to the child actors whose parents stole money from them when they were young. I'm sorry, buddy. I hope you sleep well, though. Good night. Good night to all those who are sleepy and watching my channel. You especially deserve a 10 out of 10 night. Hope you sleep well. Thank you. Good night to all those who wear an eye mask to go to bed. Good night to all those who have a million pillows on their bed for some reason to fall asleep. I find you adorable. Sleep well. Good night to all those who have to sleep with a fan. F-A-N, a fan, because I am one of them. I have to put it on the highest setting because I need to block out any potential noise that could enter my room, that could interrupt my sleep. Good night to those who have a million stuffed animals on their bed. I find you adorable as well. All the squishmallows, all the stuffed teddy bears, all the colors. You're adorable, and I hope you sleep well. Also, good night to all those who have defeated Ganon in Legends of Zelda Breath of the Wild, and an extra good night to those who have also defeated all 4 divine beasts. You deserve a pat on the back, a head rub, and a good night's sleep. And also, good night to all those who double strap instead of one strap, you know what I mean, with a backpack. I appreciate you. I think that you're a good person, and I'm sorry if anyone's ever made fun of you, or if you've ever felt pressure to one strap. 2 strapping is just fine enough. I thank you for watching. This was a shorter video, but I think it was needed for this channel, because everyone needs a good night, and everyone needs to be called out when they don't deserve a good night. Thank you for watching. I'm just gonna keep talking so I can get the video to 10 minutes, because when a video's at 10 minutes, it's pushed up on the algorithm a little bit more, I think. So I'm just gonna talk a little bit more, maybe say good night a couple times. Would you like that? Good night. Good night. Good night. Good night. Goodnight. Good night. Good night. I do hope you sleep well. I haven't been able to sleep very well the past few days. Last night I ended up staying up till 6 a.m. reading Midnight Sun by Stephanie Myers because I couldn't sleep, and it was the only book I had, and I like it. It's my guilty pleasure. Please do not judge me. Good night to all those who've read Midnight Sun, and good night to everyone except those who have not read any of the Twilight books. You can't judge it. You can't judge it till you try it. You know what I mean? Thank you so much for watching, and I do hope that you sleep well.